Wannabe Showrunners, and welcome to another Wannabe Showrunners special Sundays. I don't know, we're calling this Apollo 1.
That's right.
Of course, this is the show where we show you how much we want to be showrunners, and I'm Scott here with Ty.
Hey, how's it going, Scott?
Not bad. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. This really feels like I'm wishing I thought of this in the naming phase. It's like the cherry on the sundae that has been our week. An extra little stream. Going back to the world of Chalkos. We had so much fun yesterday. We couldn't resist coming back. Just to peek in and work on it a little bit more.
We've also just been talking a lot more about it in the past 24 hours off stream that I felt like we needed to get some of this stuff onto the stream.
That sounds right. So if you're tuning in for the first time, this is Wannabe Showrunners, the show where we show you how much we want to be showrunners. And we develop TV show and movie entertainment property pitches. Every Monday we do a Mad Hatter Monday where we reach into the Mad Hat and a premise is generated for us that we then have to fulfill. Thursdays and Saturdays, who knows what you're going to see. You might see us coming back to an old property. You might see us work on something brand new. But for the last couple of weeks, although we took a break last week for our Equinox special, we've been working on the newly named Chalkos, which is a rural fantasy set in a world populated by Greek creatures from the Greek mythology. Just before the return of the humans and the gods. On Saturday, you can check out on our YouTube archive. On Saturday, we had a naming special.
Yep.
Where we named everyone and everything. It all has names
Including
now.
the title of this?
Including the title of the show. So we're glad to see that. So, what do you have to say about that, Scott?
I think today is working on this first episode.
Okay, so we're going to jump back into the first episode. We'll talk out where
now that we have character names and
exactly. So in episode 1, we arrive in a town on a bus with two podcasters, Melpomene and
Urania.
Good call. Podcasters. Melpomene and Urania, who are looking at their laptops.
And they are harpies.
Exactly. They're harpies.
Representing the storm winds.
Mm-hmm. Seems purposely mundane. So we're kind of painting a picture where no one's really reacting to the fantastical world they're in. And we want a sweeping landscape shot out the back of the bus, through, pan over the lighthouse, score cresting. You know the type of shot I'm describing.
In fact, like it's almost like to our two harpies going out here would be even more boring.
Exactly. It's like, it's going out to the...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like they're from the city coming to the country area.
Which sometimes, though, people get very excited about.
Oh, totally excited, but it's just like we have to draw in that they're from excitement. Like they're used to the excitement of the city.
Exactly. So when they get there, the deputy, who we've named...
The deputy is at the top.
Eros. They're waiting for them. He said the sheriff.
And the sheriff is Jason?
Alexander.
Yeah. Jason is his son.
Has him there to meet them. As soon as they get there, as soon as they get comfortable, he can take them over to the station. Drop their bags and say they're ready to go their way. When we get to the sheriff's station, Alexander can be heard arguing in the office. His son, Jason, storms out. Eros tells the... Yeah. So, and then a hard cut to the lighthouse at night. The witch is casting a spell. It's going to be a very dramatic scene.
And this witch is...
Oh, yeah. Cersei.
That's it.
So it's like a dramatic nighttime scene lit by torches, a huge fire, complicated glowing runes drawn into the sand and also kind of glowing on her skin. Her nephew and niece nephew and niece, who are named.
What are the names of the nephew and niece?
Icarus and Helen.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Obviously,
Because the father's Paris.
Exactly. Are watching nearby. Helen giggles and the Helen. Helen
We
giggles.
call her the Helen.
And
She's the only Helen.
sure, the only Helen in this whole planet of Atlas. When the spell is done,
Wars are fought over.
Icarus and Helen run out.
And Cersei is surprised.
Cersei is surprised but glad to see them. Icarus asks what she was doing. And she says she was casting a guidance spell for the newcomers. Icarus says he doesn't think that she would care about that kind of thing. But Cersei says she cares about the young girl who was locked away. Helen impatiently says that Mom invited her to supper tomorrow, and Cersei says she'll see what she can do.
We got a lot of these name changes that we have to do.
Yeah. Should we just skip it?
No.
Okay. Icarus
We need to
asks
get
more
done.
technical questions about the spell. And Cersei gives an exposition dump about the God's War and how magic works. This is where we're going to start to explain some of this stuff. At the inn, the farmer, Hercules, orders a beer while the local barflies mock him. They say stuff like, has Bigfoot been bothering you again? Better run and tell the aliens. An old cherub named... Do you remember what his name is?
No.
It's not new.
Oh, you're past it already. Chiron.
The bar pipes up and stands up for him. Chiron has seen things they wouldn't believe, and he knows Bigfoot
You
is
spelled
real.
it wrong. A bit up 1, 2.
He knows Bigfoot is real as Poseidon. Hell, when he was a young sailor, they caught in a whirlpool and saw Poseidon himself. The bell over the door jingles, the deputy and Eros Sim with the two podcasters.
Keep that like that.
Exactly. Eros asks his grandpa if he's talking about when he saw Poseidon again. He warns the podcasters that they better keep their microphones away from his grandpa or he's liable to wear them out. The podcasters encourage...
Okay, yeah. So we're about like 15, 20 minutes into this story.
Absolutely. About a third of the way. So meanwhile on the stage, the Team Minotaur, Jason is getting ready to go on with the band.
Has to be like a folk song that he's singing.
You think?
Not like in genre, but like it has to be like the lyric. Like if you were to listen to the lyrics, it can kind of foretell. Like a lot of our foreshadowing can be in this song
You could do it that way, sure.
or something like that.
But I want it to kind of sound... Oh, I kind of want part of the point... And we're obviously going to have to hire like musicians, but I kind of want part of the point to be it's modern sounding music. It's like...
Yeah.
It's not like...
Oh no, I just mean like it needs to be like a ballad or something like that.
Yeah, it makes
that
sense.
he's singing. It could be like a lot of modern ballads.
For sure.
I just think that like he needs to be kind of like telling the story of like kind of his own story, really, of what's gonna happen in the future without even realizing that he's singing the.
Yeah, very makes sense. Jason's getting ready to go on the band. What's his girlfriend's name?
Daphne. I got there just in time.
Daphne wishes him luck and gives him a kiss. It's clear that they're smitten, right?
Okay, no, yeah, because as the music is going on, really, as they're playing, it should be the grandfather's story being told.
Okay. I kind of wanted to use it as an excuse to
Like we can show the people in the bar.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to use it as an excuse to montage, to kind of go to a bunch of different characters.
But, okay, think of it this way. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is just a suggestion. Yeah. Okay, you've got like each, like it's panning through the bar. We do like a 3-minute bit of this. Mm-hmm. It's panning through the bar, and each part is like a verse, and it keeps coming back to the lead singer, like to our band for the chorus.
Okay.
But no, I think that's too corny.
Well, I worry that no one's gonna listen to the lyrics. I feel like it's too early. That like we can't have too complicated. I think it's got to be what you say.
Oh, the lyrics are gonna be definitely in the background.
Yeah,
like the lyrics the song can't be, unless we were gonna do like a thing where like it truly is full montage and we're not hearing any of the conversations going on or something like that. But I felt like we'd hear the conversations and the music in the background. If you were to like listen to what the music says, it would have like pretty much the whole entire story.
Yeah, I think that it's very, Greek mythology to have the big foreshadow and the big prophecy and that kind of stuff. But do you hear lyrics when people are speaking over them? You don't really, right? Like, I'm trying to think of like a show. Usually
that's what I mean. You would plan it in the right way. Like that would be a lot of it, like perfect editing and all, like proper editing to plan it to give enough of the song away in the right points.
I see.
But yeah, that's not for us to do.
Mm-hmm. No, well, it is eventually, but not in this moment. Yeah.
But I think it should be more the uncle telling a Poseidon story.
I don't think that.
No?
I think we should cut away. I don't want to be too overbearing with exposition too quick. I feel like we're just leaving little hints. I kind of think we want to show like. I do kind of think we want to have the lyrics subtly explain what's going on. And then I want to like cut to like, oh, the dad is kind of cheating and like we're not really hearing him, we're seeing him, and then the mom is kind of watching. You know what I mean? I kind of want to like cut to a lot of like the personal dynamics around the town.
Oh, what if as the song is going on, it, like as I said, it's about Poseidon and something like that, and that's when we start like we cut away, but the song is still kind of playing. It's like cuts to like a crime that or something that the cult of Poseidon is doing, because then it can connect the two. Like he's singing a Poseidon song type thing.
Makes sense. I don't think he's singing a Poseidon song. I really don't think he's the whole like. I think that this family is pretty secular. I think that like
it's not a worship. Like it's like. I think it's like how the way I'm seeing it is almost like, or like it's almost like a Hades, like Satan type song. Like he's going like it's like Iron Maiden doing 666, the number of the beast type thing.
That's more what I want.
I'm kind of picturing, but as like just a sea shanty type. Yeah, because they are like on a fishing village type thing. It's almost like they're trying, like it's like they're like Chalkos is like anthem or something like that.
No, definitely.
No, it's not. Like I just mean like it's.
Like, you've been to a bar show,
yeah.
Right? Like,
no, but I just mean like it's like not an ant, but I just like it's like they're like it's like that town's like drinking song type thing.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's more like a shanty.
Yeah. It's there, but it's specific to their town. Like it's almost like stories of their town, like that their town.
Okay.
We kind of give the town history or something like that in this.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
We could just the song could be nothing. I like this being our first cut though. The problem is in my head now I see it really well as this being our first cut to like people in cloaks or whatever. Like this is the first time we see the cult.
Okay. What is the cult? Because the murder's already happened. So what is the cult doing in this? They're just having a ceremony?
Could be.
Okay.
That's why I don't think that the song should be about Poseidon itself.
It especially shouldn't be about Poseidon.
No, but the song should be like where it's about like the roaring sea.
Yeah, probably.
And
makes sense.
Like that like some type of like force of nature in the sea.
Okay.
And that's where we get like, because it could be like a storm, like, oh no.
No, okay, wait,
we know that the storm's not happening.
Maybe it's a
prophecy. Maybe the band, oh no, we said the band's called The Human Beings.
We could change that.
But the band could just
love
be
song for his about the song of a cherub, and it's like secretly about it, not secretly, but it's like openly about his girlfriend. He's like, I'm gonna sing one for you.
The Oracle's human. That's right. The Oracle.
You wanted the Oracle to be human.
I want the Oracle to be on the human side.
I definitely think the Oracle. There can't be an Oracle until Apollo is back. I'm definitely for that. Look, this is gonna come from the tarot cards this time, right? The good prophecy. The tarot cards is the. Okay, yeah, it is though like a shanty, but like this is basically like Great Big Sea, right? Like it's like a rock cover of a shanty,
right?
And it's like
but I feel like you should have like kind of some. This is where we can have like some type of story.
But no, it's a love story, but it's a Romeo and Juliet story about two families that are against each other. And it's the foreshadow here is that his really the deputy and the sheriff are on two opposite sides, and like you know what I mean, like at the end, one of them is gonna die. In that same way, right? It's like but it's like again, it's a ballad, like you say, it's like a sea shanty ballad. It's like Captain Wedderburn or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
While he sings, we cut into the crowd where a siren, Paris, is hitting on a nymph. His wife, Cass, a witch, pretends not to see. Then we cut to. We wanted like three little.
Well, we want Paris to be. I didn't think we wanted Paris to be a cheater. I thought we wanted Paris to be like that he was like innocent in it all. He doesn't realize that he's just so not even really paying attention, but all the girls are hitting on him.
Oh, that's not what because I wanted to put more. I said who's cheating, right? Like someone's got it. There's got to be.
It wasn't Paris, was it?
Who is it then? We don't have any other couples in this entire story.
Oh, I thought it was in Paris for some reason.
It could be someone else, but like, I want there to be this is a small town full of secrets, right? That's the whole trope. Is that small towns are full of people are cheating, people are doing all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like Cass is like not done. Like if Paris is cheating, Cass knows.
That's what I said. Cass pretends not to see.
But I'm not seeing it for Paris. This is my problem. My vision of Paris is that, like, he's he's the type of person who's like everybody's just throwing themselves at him, and he's too like oblivious to realize that that's what's going on.
I definitely don't think that.
No.
Like, he's too oblivious. Like, he was pro sport. I thought he was playing on his looks. I thought the whole point was he used it.
Yeah, but he just has it. It's just something that like he's always had. He doesn't realize what, like, it's just he's a bit of a buffoon.
But the mayor is a buffoon.
Not a buffoon. He's just a bit of an airhead.
Yeah, but wouldn't an airhead also be kind of like a Joey, like kind of
some?
Like, yeah.
I just pictured him more.
I feel like you're too in love with our characters and you don't want any of them to be bad in any way.
I know. But it's not, I don't know. I just don't. I just feel the affair thing is overplayed.
But like, yeah, I agree. But it's a trope, right? Like, this
I know.
is a trope for a reason.
I know, but that's why I just think it's overplayed. I think that the whole thing is that we should be leading that there is an affair, but there actually isn't an affair. We lead hints that he's having an affair, but he's just so oblivious. He doesn't realize what's going on, that these women want him.
But what drama are we pulling out of that? How does that serve the story?
The tension between Paris and the wife and Cass, because she's turning a blind eye, and we see all these things of her constantly turning a blind eye. But that's the problem, is because she's turning a blind eye, she's actually not seeing what's going on.
But when you said, "Oh, if he was having,"
because I don't like Cass. My problem is I don't like Cass. Cass is the one I think should be cheating. If anybody's cheating, it should be Cass.
They probably both are, I think. But I really thought this was.
I like Paris. I like Paris as
stereotypical yuppie couple. I don't want to have Paris being a good dad and I wanted them both to be too self-obsessed to.
It's not that he's a good dad.
But no, I also like.
I just don't think that he's. I just didn't think that he was having an affair. I just thought he was he was just oblivious. He was the one that he was always working out his thing, and girls would be coming over and like handing him stuff, and I'm getting free stuff. I don't understand what's like.
Isn't that too comedy? It doesn't feel like.
I
don't feel like I've never ever met anyone or heard of anyone who would really be like.
I just don't like. I think she's having the affair. I don't like the idea of them both having an affair. That's where I don't know. I'm not even really I don't know. I feel like the affair gets way overplayed.
Yeah, again, I think that the whole point of a rural fantasy, I keep on trying to steer us into rural tropes because we need to have. It's not a small town. You know what I mean? We don't have any.
No, but we could give him something else that's dark.
Okay, let's talk about it then. What do you want to give him? This character really feels like nothing to me if he's just good looking and he's nice and everyone gives him stuff and he's a bit of an airhead. I feel like that's a sitcom character and not a character in a drama.
But that's kind of it. He's like our comic relief. He's gonna be the. But comic
that's
relief.
Already the mayor.
Is it?
The mayor's getting stuck in things. He's a bit of a buffoon. You use those words specifically. He's trying.
Yeah, but is that enough of a comic relief?
I think also I don't want to have I feel like if you watch Lost or really any of these shows, there's not you have Hurley, but Hurley is a comic relief, but he's not just the comic relief, and he's not, you know what I mean? It's not like you have a lot of them.
Well, give him some other type of dark thing. I just don't like the affair.
Okay, but
I feel like Paris. I don't know. That's not Paris would run away with somebody, not have the affair.
But no, see, you keep on saying Paris he's like a person, but he's not anything yet, right? So,
I know, but the way I've had him in my mind is that he's the type he would more likely run away with somebody than to get caught with the affair, with having the affair.
But that makes him really. I thought he had been a pro sports guy when he back in the day. Right,
that's very saying not all pro sports people are having affairs. Is that what you're saying?
But I'm saying, yeah, again, when you talk about someone who had been in his glory days and no longer is, and is kind of good looking and trading on his looks, what is he? In your mind, what is he? What purpose does he serve in the story, if not that kind of purpose?
Just to show that really like he's a nothing character. He's not. He's only there just to show that the other families have no like really shitty parents.
But we need a lot more characters.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
But I just don't think. I think that she's having the affair. He's not. But we constantly keep making it look like he's the one having the affair.
I don't want to do that. She can be having the affair and not. It's never a twist.
It's not about a twist.
To make it look like something and then not have it be that thing.
It's not about a twist. It's just about the fact of that she's having the affairs, yet is constantly judging him for not having the affair. She's constantly judging him that he's having the affairs, yet he's actually not. It's a very easy. I feel like it's a very easy thing to put into the story. I don't know why this is like a...
Yeah, it just doesn't track to me at all.
Okay. I just don't... Yeah, I'm really not for him having an affair. I feel like we could have other people. I just don't... I feel like the two parents having an affair really just throws it off.
Yeah, I don't think Cass would be having an affair.
Cass would be having an affair.
No, I think she's too business oriented. She's too like she wouldn't even really have the time for it. Like she's too. And that's
why she'd be more likely to have the affair. Is it's usually that kind of like at least that's more of a character I find of like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so what other storylines are we telling here? Because I really tried to force that as like this is the third episode I've been like someone has to be having an affair because we don't have any interpersonal drama.
Let's come up with new other characters.
Okay.
I think it's just so easy to go without those two having an affair. I really do. I think it's really lazy.
I don't think it's lazy, but okay, let's put some new characters.
Like you didn't like the love triangle. You didn't like.
Yeah,
the love triangle between the three.
No, I don't want to put more
teenagers.
I don't want this to be a story about one person. So I can't put all of our drama on that one Minotaur. Right? Like I want to have more stuff happening in this town than everything happening to that one Minotaur.
But the drama doesn't have to be with the Minotaur. The drama could be between the two girls.
But that's still the same thing. That's still the same thing. We still need to put that character in those scenes. Or not, but like that's still the same deal.
Okay, then let's add some more.
Yeah.
Because I'm... Yeah. Yeah, the only way I like the affair with Paris is if Paris runs away with one of them.
But that wasn't my thinking either. Like you can do it. I'm willing to do that if you want. If you want to have it be a serious affair that he's focused in on, and that eventually they run away together before the end of this season, and we write him out of the show. I could do that.
Okay, let's move on. Because we're clearly just a dead air right now.
Yeah.
On this.
But like I say, so... Because then, like, I was going to use some personal drama here into the crowd. I guess we're going to go straight to the cult. But, like, we don't have enough storylines anymore.
There's other stuff that, like, they can have.
Can you... Like,
I don't know, but, like... Like he could be part of the cult and she could not. Like
I don't want to do everything cult. I don't want everything to be cult. That's what I mean. I want some.
But it's obviously going to be all cult. They're in a small town where there's a bit where most of the people in there are in the cult.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just kind of the thing. Is the cult has kind of slowly taken over that town.
I kind of, yeah. I think, like, yeah, I keep on saying there needs to be interpersonal drama that's not cult based. There does.
There does, but I don't like the affair.
Okay, like I said, can you give me a different interpersonal drama?
I can't. I can't off the top of my head, but I just don't like the affair. I really don't.
Okay.
Like.
Okay. We show. More storylines to come. At the end of the song, we follow I really don't want most of the people in this town to be in a cult. I really want to say, if we're digging in our heels.
But that was always what it was.
No, that was always what you wanted, and I never wanted. I really wanted it to be like, I know it's like, how many people in the town? Like 1,000? I kind of think like 1 in 10 are in the cult. Like, yeah. Otherwise, I just find it unbelievable.
No, the whole point is that the cult has slowly taken over this whole entire city. The cult has become, like, the city is, like, being infested by like, it's being infected by this cult.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's just now while they weren't paying attention, the numbers are just that.
No, because they don't even know about it. That doesn't make sense. It's not while they weren't paying
Who
attention.
doesn't know about it?
Like,
the town people know about it.
That's like
Nobody's denying the cult, that there's a cult.
I don't think anyone's even acknowledging that there's a cult.
Because most people are a part of the cult.
Yeah, that's where I disagree. Like, I think it should be a big surprise that it's like, I think that the cult has to be more mysterious than you want to make it.
Yeah. I don't think it needs to be mysterious.
Yeah, I think it should be very mysterious.
I think that, like, again, the cult is almost going to look like a joke because it's going to be all these animal type things in robes. They're already going to be, like, semi-hidden in that way.
Yeah. I need this to be more serious than like a lot of things that are jokes.
I understand, but there is going to be moments that are just going to be like that.
Mm-hmm. That's I think like 1 in 10. I think 100 people in this cult.
In this city.
Yeah, in this city of 1,000, like
there's like this is not just the only city that has this.
It's got to be because it's the 3 heads of the cult. Why are all 3 heads of the cult in this city if it has to be their own little thing that they started?
Could just be the headquarters.
Could be.
I don't know.
As the end of the song, we follow.
Why can't it just be the interpersonals between the 2 families?
It's just not as epic a story. It's not a Game of Thrones type of. It's not a Lost.
But we just show like some type of hardship between the deputy and the sheriff. Some type of disconnection between the 2 of them that they have to work together, but they don't really like working together.
You can do that if you want.
Because the whole point is this Romeo. If you want to do this Romeo and Juliet story, we should be hinting more on the families.
Like, yeah, I wanted to have like a Game of Thrones feel where it's like a full world, right? It's not like a I don't want to put everything on those 2 that one. I'm like, okay, we have this storyline set. It's good. It's like smooth. We need like 4 or 5 other storylines to be going on. We need more plates to spin, is what I'm trying to say. And then that's how you keep your mystery going, because you can keep on switching between it.
Like, I don't mind making Paris evil, but that's the thing is it
doesn't have to be Paris having an affair. It doesn't. And I wasn't trying to say he was evil. I was just trying to say.
No, but I don't mind him being evil. I just don't like the affair.
I just thought they had kind of an arrangement. It's just kind of a thing where he's a good-looking guy, and they're kind of like. Yeah.
Then it's not an affair. And then what's the secret?
Yeah, you're right. It's got to be more of an affair. And she's pretending it's not really an affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no drama there.
Yeah. The end of the song we follow.
It could be that he had an affair, and that's why they moved to this town.
Yeah.
He could have been unfaithful once, or she could have been unfaithful, and that. But I don't know. I don't like the. What if he's just? What if he's just violent towards the kids? What if we show him as like an abusive dad?
Okay.
He like.
That's not how in my
all
mind,
he cares about, and he's like. That's the thing is, it's like his little workshop in his garage, and all he cares about is being able to like work out in the garage, and like. That's the world we can kind of set up for him, is that he just is always in the garage, and like the kids like come in one day and he like beats them in the.
If you want to do that,
I don't know.
In my mind, like again, he's too self-obsessed. It's
Yeah.
The two parents barely even notice the kids, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's if we make him a lot mellower, if we make him a lot better of a person, a much more caring father, and that kind of stuff, then we could paint an affair with the witch, like the sister of the story.
I was there too,
but I don't love it.
Yeah. I think we have him have an affair and run away with somebody. Because that's what Paris does, is he runs away with somebody.
Well, he kidnaps someone, really.
And runs away with them, though.
Yeah, brings them back. But we're not following these namesakes, really.
No, I know, but it is.
Really, that's what it is. It's he takes Helen to protect her from her mom, but he doesn't really have custody.
What if the mom is abusive?
Yeah.
And like to both of them. What if we show him as like this big athletic workout guy who's like constantly getting beaten down by her?
It makes sense.
And then he had to give up his career, he gave up everything for her. And like we just keep like how she's like I don't like it's not necessarily that's kind of a trope too.
It's not necessarily like it's I kind of like it because it's not really a trope. It's not something you see often. I'm very much on the everyone has a little secret, everyone has goods and everyone has bads, and you're really on like you have your favorites who can't be any bad, and your
no, I'm okay with him being bad. I just don't want as I said, I just don't want the affair. I just didn't picture him having an affair.
Maybe he's a drug addict. We invented a drug for this world that's called Deity that we haven't used at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay. So as we go, what we sing is we kind of the crowd.
He got into it because of a sports injury.
Yeah.
Because of an injury.
Paris scores some deity from the bartender, who we named what?
And that's what the cult is doing. The cult is first pushing deity around.
One of the branches is.
Yeah.
Exactly. The bartender's branch is like in charge of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. The bartender is not at all going to be a secret. We're going to reveal she's in the cult right away.
Who's Orpheus?
The murder victim.
Yeah, no, but he's a nymph.
Yeah. He was the third branch.
Yeah, no, but we should have him married to somebody else that's big as well. Like maybe he's originally married. He was originally married to our witch. No,
but he is. I'm with your instinct. I just don't want it to be the witch because I think she has rejected any power. I think she lives outside of town for a reason.
Okay, why don't we have When we make a new character that's like
Yeah. This is
the sister of the mayor or something like that.
okay.
Or the sister or the farmer's daughter.
Okay.
The farmer's daughter, because the farmer would be an old man.
Yeah.
We've established like he's like probably the same age as the cherub as well. The old cherub.
He's a little younger, I think.
Oh yeah.
I do, but he probably like the old cherub's the grandfather, right? So, like this would have been his. This is like a contemporary of the deputy's father.
Okay.
And the Minotaur, right? Like he's the second generation.
Yeah.
3 generations.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, his daughter would be the same age as them, as our main cast, and would be the same age. And like,
oh yeah, so he's got to be a little older.
The farmer's daughter was married to.
Yeah, so the farmer is older. You're right. The farmer is the grandfather's generation.
Yeah, the farmer's daughter was married to the.
Yeah. And the nymph.
The nymph.
And why is she powerful? I'm with you. She's got to be like a pillar of the community. But what we need to introduce something new that's like a. It's not a union. We already have a mayor. There's no churches anymore. We already have one store. She could own a different store. That's not kind of like a beauty store. We have just a. It could be like a barber, but that's not really what I wanted. It's like it feels like it should be corporate. It should be someone who's like in a power suit. It's like Hillary Clinton, the Cyclops.
Yeah.
But what is that?
I know I keep thinking senator. That she went on to be senator and she's back, and that's it. That's just it. We never see the daughter. The daughter's off. We just hear stories of her.
No, I like her in town. Well, we can, but I like her in town. She could be though, like the represent like the House. She could even be the senator, right? Like she could be coming and going. Like she doesn't have to be always gone to be the senator.
No, she could. I think she should be the representative for that area.
Yeah.
Like she's the senator of the Deltas.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's not how that works. Well, we don't know how their government system works, so I guess it doesn't matter.
She's the House representative of the Deltas.
Yeah. And because Greek is like the inventor of democracy.
Exactly.
So
that's why I wanted to go with.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not the governor. Okay, yeah.
I think she's a senator. Because the senator doesn't have to come from the city. She could be just the senator of like.
No, I know, but like the Deltas probably wouldn't have its own senator.
No, she could have just she could have just worked hard and became a senator.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just funny that the farmer's daughter is like she just runs on the whole Biden thing came from blue collar.
Yeah, and her father doesn't cause trouble with her as a conspiracy theorist?
Oh, totally. Totally. They're at odds ends.
Can this be I'm just thinking, can it be a reporter maybe? We don't have a reporter in this story.
Get the podcasters.
That's what I mean. The podcasters don't be like, oh, you're the senator's dad? I guess they do, right? Like, is there a middle ground? Not really. Like, the senator's definitely the closest thing that we've had.
The only other thing I can think of is, like, Animal Crossing, the person who plays, when you start up the game, Isabel.
Yeah.
Like
she's the county clerk.
She's the county clerk, yeah, type thing. She's the town clerk.
Could she be a judge?
Oh.
We could put in a court, like, kind of a...
Yeah, because she could be.
Oh, there's a murder thing, right?
There's a murder thing, so she could be the judge.
Yeah, that's or the DA, something where that.
I like DA.
Yeah.
Or no. She's not the DA. She's the
judge.
No, she's the defense. She's the defensive attorney.
She's the defense attorney.
Yeah,
but now
we want her to be. Oh no, because then she's too attached.
She can be. Oh yeah, she definitely wouldn't be involved in this. No matter what, she wouldn't be involved in this court case. But this does give us a lot of room where here's some characters we can flesh out. We can flesh out all this court system. Yeah. Okay. So no matter what, let's make this.
I think the senator should be the head's wife.
Agreed.
And that was his whole entire thing. One played the community fiddle. And was that, our bartender was the drugs and all that on the community level and stuff like that. The deputy was in charge of the criminal type arm, and we have our other one that was in charge of the political.
They're the enforcement arm, right? Yeah, and then the political, but it wasn't, the senator's not in the cult.
No.
The senator doesn't even know about the cult.
No, he just, by being in that,
had the connections and that.
He had the connections to pull the strings. Okay.
So this is for the senator.
I don't know. Senator, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, Electra.
Electra?
Yeah, because she's been elected.
Okay. A female Cyclops. She is the farmer's daughter. She was married to Orpheus. Is a career woman who is considered too uptight by the townsfolk. At the beginning, she is lost in grief, but she doesn't show that to anyone. She is starting to get addicted to deity to cover because of this.
Because of the stress.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing I want. A senator who's elected to drugs. This is the small town secrets I want.
But no, here's the thing. We go back to the affair.
Yeah.
Thing. We have our our murder victim.
Yeah.
Orpheus.
Mm-hmm.
What if Orpheus, the stuff that's coming out is Orpheus was having an affair. Orpheus is the one that's having the affairs with everybody.
We knew that already. That's part of it.
But that's where we can get Cass having an affair. But we can even have. I'm cool with having Paris having an affair if it's with this person.
With Orpheus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with everybody. The dark secrets are that everybody was pretty much having an affair with this person.
Yeah, except for the Gorgon who was killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think maybe Orpheus was. Or, I mean, I don't want Cass to be. I don't want
Paris.
Cass.
No.
Cass does not think with her pants.
No.
That's my thinking of.
No.
I know you say that kind of powerful person does. And maybe she does.
I think it's more I think she'd be using it as power moves, not as
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want a DA and a judge and a defense attorney now.
Yeah. But what race are they going to be? What should the judge be?
I kind of wanted her to be a Lamia. We don't have a Lamia yet. That was one I thought of last time we should use. A Lamia is like a snake lady. Oh, I don't know if that's Greek, actually.
Yeah. Greek.
A child-eating monster.
I like it.
I just picture her in her robes, you know what I mean, behind the desk, that kind of And this can be a cultist. Because she's going to railroad. That's the thing. If it wasn't for...
I think she's a new cultist, though.
Okay. But that's what I mean. If it wasn't for the podcasters, this would be railroaded through.
Like, she doesn't, like, the point I'm trying to, like, we don't have to establish this in the show.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
But just, she doesn't know what the cult is. Like, she's new enough that she's, like, she thinks, she doesn't realize how high the chain of command goes. And,
yeah, I really think that this cult is 3 branches, and each person in each branch knows only, like, well, I guess they do have meetings sometimes, but they only know their own branch.
And they
don't know the leaders of the branch or that kind of stuff.
But they know, like, they know of the leaders of the branch. Like, they know that there are leaders, and, like, they all have, like, code names or something like that.
Exactly.
And probably, really, what it would be is, like, the sons of, like, the names of, like, Poseidon's kid. Children.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Pegasus branch, the whatever branch, and the whatever branch. It's honestly a little bit of a problem why we name someone Charybdis, because Charybdis would be one of the branch names.
But she is the...
Yeah, the leader of one.
Leader of one, so... We'll see what we can do with that.
Call her Ariadne. That's a good sounding name. Doesn't have any
Which
meaning.
one's this? The judge?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Means most holy?
Yeah.
I like that. Because she's like the... Like, her decision is the top.
Mm-hmm. Ariadne, a Lamia judge for the town. She is a cultist who is new to the organization. She has received instructions. Make sure that... What's her name again? The Gorgon?
Which one?
Their main Gorgon.
I don't know.
Oh, Celine. Is convict. And we could even, if we wanted, give her a whole family. We can, like, we have that now. Okay, let's think of each of the lawyers. We can connect these to other people, too. We can build these families out more. I think Ariadne is also... She doesn't come from the town. She was assigned after she became a judge. Okay. Okay, where can we connect people? We could give this the mayor family member.
What's our Cersei? Can we change the names?
Yeah.
Can we give Cass the name Cersei?
Sure.
And give Chloris to...
No, I don't like Chloris at all.
Because Chloris means pale green. I like the name for...
but, like, I like to stick with the witch name for her.
Okay.
We could give her Hecate. I do understand why you like the pale green, but Chloris, it doesn't sound right to me. See, in Greek mythology, Cersei was a sorceress who changed Odysseus' crew into hogs.
Yeah, I know who Cersei is.
Yeah.
What can we go with?
Okay, one of these two should be a relative to the mayor. Let's build out a life for the mayor. It could be the mayor's...
Dyke.
Yeah. It could be the mayor's sister, brother...
Dyke and Ike. Just in case you don't know, Dyke means justice in Greek. So,
yeah.
It would be a good name, but not a good name, really.
Right. But yeah.
Oh, how about Elpis for the defense attorney?
Okay. And who, like, is she, like, let's talk about what she is. What's her, like, I want to connect one of these to the sheriff or to the mayor. The mayor doesn't have anyone.
I think the DA maybe is the mayor.
The mayor's brother? Is it the mayor's wife? Is it the mayor's sister?
Mayor's brother.
Brother?
Brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mayor's brother. And the mayor used to run a law firm together.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shouldn't it be the defense attorney then?
Okay.
And he's also kind of bumbling, right? He's older.
Yeah.
He probably wears glasses. He's kind of like, very collegial. He probably wears like a bow tie and that full, like, I could picture that clearly. You know what I mean? Like the two kind of.
What race is the
Centaur.
mayor? Centaur? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And let's find a name for him.
I guess now.
So for an older centaur who's kind of like collegiate. I don't want to make it Alcibiades. That's in our name list, though.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it's something Opolis, or like it's something like long.
What about Eurydice for the...
Eurydice?
Eurydice for the DA.
My one problem is, and it's a minor problem, we couldn't do it. We can do it.
Or Eurydice for this character.
With a female name.
Oh, is it?
But the one problem with it is it's very associated with Orpheus.
No, but he failed.
What? Yeah, Orpheus failed.
Oh, her
husband Orpheus.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I mean. It's so we already have one character named Orpheus. I can barely even hear the word Orpheus without thinking and Eurydice. So, like, that's just something we are gonna have to deal with if we put them both in the same story. That they're famously lovers.
Oh, what if the judge's name is Harmonia?
I like it.
Do we have the judge's name?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, right there. Ariadne.
I like Harmonia though. I like Harmonia better than that.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so what is the mayor named? Ajax. So, who's our Hector? Do we have a Hector?
We do. No, wrong one.
We could just name him after the mayors or the brothers from the Trojan War.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Right, I think Ajax and Hector are brothers in that.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put
the
name down.
Defense attorney Hector. Also a bit of a head in the clouds. Academic is the mayor's older brother. They used to run a law firm together, but now he is on his own. He is very kind, understanding to Celine, but he hasn't done a murder trial in a very long time. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for.
Okay.
I spelled attorney wrong.
Okay.
And then what's the DA?
That's what I'm looking for.
Is it a he or she? Are they related to anyone in town? Or is it a new person, a new type of monster and that kind of stuff? Or it doesn't even have, it could be someone non-related, but the same type of monster. Maybe it's like a real character. Is it someone in the cult? You could put them in the cult if you want.
What about Jocasta?
Jocasta?
Jocasta.
You know who that is?
No.
Oedipus's mom. She sleeps with him. That's when a lot of people say when a man wants to marry his mom, it's a Oedipal complex.
Yeah.
If a woman wants to sleep with her son, it's a Jocasta complex. Kratos. Okay. what kind of role does this person fill in the story? This has no. The judge is the cultist. Doesn't have to be a cultist. What is this person doing after? It's got to have some interpersonal drama. It's a DA. Is he running a tough on drugs thing? Yeah. This guy's really after down the sheriff's throat.
About deity.
About deity, exactly. This man or woman.
We call her Melissa because it means a bee.
Mentor.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet that's really spoke out to me.
Yeah, you're starting with the names though.
No, I'm looking at the meanings.
Mm.
And then going backwards.
Okay, is this someone's husband?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Do we have someone, a female in town, to be married to this person? This is also someone who's in the cult, and it's the Naiad's husband.
Okay.
She's distributing the drugs, and he's like running the tough on drugs thing, and they're like a power couple because she's making sure he can get good arrests. She's getting into the right hands. He's getting rest, but you know what I mean, convictions and that kind of stuff.
I like it.
Not Patroclus. That one, whenever we make a Patroclus, that'll be someone who's perfect and never touched. Just like no flaws, only good stuff. Full-hander.
Perseus?
Sure.
Possible meaning to destroy.
Yeah.
Oh, Phobos.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's Phobos. He's preaching fear and he's causing fear and panic in the town of this by going with this whole war on drugs.
A DA who is running on his drug action rate and in charge of the war on drugs. He is married to
right above Caribism.
And is one of the people who knows she is in charge of the cult. He is also high in her branch of the cult.
To the point that he might know of her.
Oh, that's what I said. He's one of the few people who knows.
Yeah.
I think he does know.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they discussed this together.
I think he finds out.
Okay.
I think I guess we don't have that because we're not going to do flashbacks in that way.
We could do flashbacks in whatever way we want.
But yeah, I think he finds out.
I'm not against doing flashbacks.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, go ahead. I think we're at an end though.
So he's married to Charybdis, one of the people who, but he's in another.
In another branch?
He's high up in the branch of the guy who was murdered.
Yes.
And maybe together they'll be in charge of 2 branches of the cult, but no one kind of realizes that might be happening.
Oh yeah. What if it was like the 3 of them? It's the whole point is that he's supposed to take over the 3rd branch.
Exactly, and it's like the deputy is not cool with that when he finds out because no one knows who's in each other's branch of the cult.
Right.
And when it comes up that he's like in that other, he's like, wait, if you guys have been planning that, like it's like that's an interpersonal drama I like a lot.
I'm cool with that one.
He's also high up in Orpheus's branch of the cult. What kind of monster is he? He's married to a naiad. Is it a dryad? Is it a tree spirit and a water spirit? Is that boring?
Not necessarily.
He's also
why don't we just have another naiad? Why
Sure.
don't they both be naiads?
Yeah.
We don't have any couples that are like.
Yeah, we don't have enough couples anyways.
Yeah.
We gotta keep on building. But anyways, I'm glad we added these 3 characters. I think this adds a lot of drama to where that kind of stuff I wanted. And I do agree. I think we gained something by cutting out. I want to revisit the marriage of Cass and Paris to find out what's going on there that's broken, but it's not the affair. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
And
I just think the affair was too easy, and it doesn't do anything for the story.
Maybe he's...
unless like I the only there are some things that click into me.
We give him he's a drug addict.
Yeah.
Maybe not that. Oh yeah, because he got into it from his pain.
Yeah, from his
sports pain.
From his sports pain.
Maybe he's also getting recruited to the cult. I don't know. Anyways, we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in on our special Sunday episode. I think we got a lot more stuff done. Check us out on Saturday when we go back to Chalkos. And from all of us here at Wannabe Showrunners.
I just realized it still says it's Saturday morning pitches.
Well, it's Sunday It's Sunday matinee pitches.
All right, don't stop writing.